curses that will come upon us if we do not obey. Okay. Not at all.
Well, just so you know, the text doesn't say in the way that the transatlantic slave trade is said. It just says...
It did not say that.
Exactly. It says taken into slavery on ships, right? Mm-hmm. And there are plenty of other people groups who have been taken into slavery on ships, right? Yes. And I would say that it's discrediting those people who have gone through slavery to then say, well, they're not us, and we only know where Israel because we have these slave ships. Okay, well, what's stopping any other people group from also making that exact same claim?
Where in the Bible do it say for us women to gather around and do some stuff like this? Right? I am very disappointed in my Israelite sisters. Where are y'all men that was supposed to stop you before this even started? Do y'all really believe the word of God? Do y'all? Do you? The scriptures say we're supposed to be silent in the church. We're supposed to learn from our husband.
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Call Halim La Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashim Rechah Kodash, and double honor to the elders and apostles, men of great millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Shalom by Yahshua Dabada, and to the Hakim and Akwath that's out there repenting, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob Yahshua Allah, Shalom to you, Mashrakah. This Yahakarab coming at you with a quick one. And I got this off the elder brother Manata Zagba page, but I'm out of South Carolina. And a few brothers did some lessons on this. But I saw this like 4 days ago. And I didn't even want to do a lesson on it because the shit pissed me off when I saw it. And like this little young sister said right here, they ain't got no business on there on the panel with the damn devil. Ain't got no business on there. You see what the damn devil throwing out deception. Like, talking about what does it got to do with what if the other nation, these other people had went into slavery? What if these things happened to them? That ain't got nothing to do with them. You see? These other nations ain't went into no captivity how you jakes them been went into captivity. You see? Let's grab this real quick. And I'm going to read this off my sword. Read this out from my thing, right? But let's grab this real quick. And first one I'm going to go to is Daniel. The point. See, the point is, What the scriptures are speaking about is the Israelites. If whatever happened to any other nation, that ain't got shit to do with us, man. If we wasn't the people that took these other nations into captivity, that shit ain't got nothing to do with the scriptures. Nothing. That's just like you got Edomites that always want to be talking about, oh, what Hitler did to them. That ain't none of that in the scriptures. What Hitler did to other Edomites, that ain't got shit to do with what's in the scriptures. Nothing. That's not written. You see? Just like you got Edomites over here that was fighting each other in the Civil War. That ain't written in the scriptures. Now, the Most High said he's going to pit these motherfuckers against each other, but that's pertaining to judgment when their time come, in the end, when their kingdom is up. You ain't going to find in the scriptures where these motherfuckers, their Civil War was in the scriptures. Pertaining to, oh, well, the nation, it says in the scriptures that they was going to have a civil war against each other in 1868 or whatever the fuck it was. You see? You ain't going to find that in the text. You see? Just like you're not going to find in the text where Hitler was going to do what he did to other Edomites. It's not in the scriptures, man. What's in the scriptures is pertaining to what the Israelites is going to go through. You see? And then that's why I stopped it on this image. Because look at the top. Look at this goddamn devil at the top, man. Them like that. And that little young sister at the bottom, she made a beautiful point. Where was the men in these women's lives? That's why I said they all simple. Every last one of these bitches on there is simple. Well, I'm going to say sisters. I'm going to keep it clean. Every one of them sisters on there, they all simple. Because like the younger sister said, where was any of they men to tell them, no, you're not to go on there? Where was any of them being instructed by their man? See? Because they probably, a bunch of them is probably some damn sisters that just know they Israelites and they ain't got no damn man. But I doubt it. Somebody going up in them. You see? And 9 times out of 10, I ain't no telling, man. But the point, let me read this, though. Let me read this. This is the second time I'm doing this because I did it the first time. But I was so pissed off. I said, nah, because I ain't want to get no strike. You see, but let me grab this. Daniel, the 9th chapter, right? And we're going to start at verse 8, but I'm going to read it down to the point, which is in verse 12. And it says what? So we don't care about what happened to these other people. Our concern is what the Most High said pertaining to us. You see? Now, I'm going to start at verse 8. Daniel 9 and verse 8. O Lord, to us belongeth the confusion of face, to our kings, to our princes, to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. To the Lord our power belong mercy and forgiveness, though we have rebelled against him. Neither have we obeyed the voice of Yahweh our power, to walk in his laws, which he set before us, who? The Israelites, by his servants the prophets. Yea, all Yasharallah, all the Israelites have transgressed that law, even by their party, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him. This is about the Israelites. Verse 12. And he had confirmed his words, and then they always running and going to Deuteronomy like that's what we go only going to Deuteronomy. They mad because these things, you fit these things like a goddamn wet glove. You fit these things like a wet glove. And he had confirmed his words which he spake against us and against our judges that judge us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven had not been done as had been done upon Jerusalem. Now, don't you know other nations have been warred against? They went into wars too. And their kingdom, shit. When you go into the Assyrian kingdom, did not Nebuchadnezzar go and fight against them and take them out of power? Did not the Medo-Persian Empire go against Nebuchadnezzar and took and consolidated their kingdom into theirs, their empire into theirs? Did not the Greeks go against it? So you can't say, oh, pertaining to that. But what we've been through as a people, ain't no other nation went through this. It's not talking about, okay, the destruction that came upon Jerusalem during those times, or even fast forward to the future in 70 AD, didn't no other nation go through that. Didn't no other nation experience warfare against them. No, all kind of other nations experience warfare against them. But who is it talking about in this context? It's talking about the Israelites. Ain't no other nation under heaven went through what we went through as a people. None. You see? These nations that's in the earth right now, they ain't lose their identity. They always knew who they were. You got Moab that could go back 2,000 years, and they still in the place where they at, where was at 2,000 years ago. Right now. To this day. You see? Moab ain't been into no captivity as a nation of people. Because if that was the case, if the Moab went through what we went through, why they still got their land? Why they still in China right now? Ain't nobody else took over China and ruling over the people that was originally there before them. That ain't happened to them. That happened to the Israelites, Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom. You see? But it says, for under the whole heaven had not been done upon Jerusalem. Ain't nobody went through what we went through, man. And this red ass bitch is a goddamn devil, but she'll call herself white. But look at that bitch face. She's red. She looked just like them goddamn letter markers that the brother got under here with this 1 Corinthians 14. Whoever put that right there. She looked just like the markers right there. You see how it's outlined in pink or low red or whatever? That bitch face looked just like that. The backdrop of it is white. The markers is red, but hot pink. That bitch face looks just like that hot pink shit. She's a derivative of red. She's not white. She's not like the backdrop. She's not like her blouse. See, that bitch is a fucking Edomite. And them sisters they ain't had no business sitting down with that bitch. You see, this is why Yahweh Shema said this, man. And I'm just gonna read a few, and then I'm gonna let it be, because the shit pissing. It ain't no, you ain't even there addressing this shit, but we got to do it. You see. And I ain't want to go into all the what Deuteronomy 26 and 28 and 68 mean and all this stuff. I ain't feel like going to all through that, because it don't make no damn sense with these people. You see. They just mad because they ass about to go into captivity. Babylon the Great about to be destroyed, and you motherfucking Edomites that's here, if your ass ain't rich and successful, and you can go lead this motherfucker and go build you a bunker somewhere and go hide in that bunker when the destruction come, your ass is gonna be done here in Babylon the Great. You gonna be not. You ain't gonna make it about this motherfucker. You see? But let me read this. St. Luke 22. And listen what Mashiach told Peter. And it says what? Luke 22:31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. So what's the damn devil's, what's his thing? To take your faith. To basically and tell you things that's, now let me just grab this word sift right quick. Let me go read it right quick. You see? And this is why you shouldn't be dealing with these damn devils. Don't have nothing to do with them. Don't have nothing to do with them, man. You ain't got to prove your ethnicity towards them, man. You ain't got nothing to say to them. We ain't got nothing to prove to these people, man. We are the Hebrew Israelites, and that's that. We ain't got nothing to prove to these damn people, man. We know exactly who the fuck we are now. You think these people ever told you who you really were when they was up in them goddamn pagan buildings trying to insert themselves into the text? The damn devil had the audacity to say, yeah, because you don't want to read the scriptures and try to insert yourselves into the text. No, ain't that what they've been doing the whole time? Haven't they been doing that the whole time? Haven't they been inserting themselves into the text this whole time, man? This is what they've been doing. They've been doing this the whole time, inserting themselves into the text, reading the New Testament, and then read the word Gentile, and then say that's talking about them. It ain't got shit to do with these people. A bunch of fucking devils. And seeing now that you're fulfilling prophecy, well, rather Yahweh Shemiah Shah is fulfilling his prophecy, but we're fulfilling the prophecies of Yahweh Shemiah Shah. Now they want to try to put your ass back to sleep. That shit ain't gonna work with us, man. You see? These devils hate you, and they're gonna do everything to destroy you, to rock your ass back to sleep. But let me grab this word sift. It says what? Siniazo. Let's punch it up and so you can hear it.
Strong's G 4617. Siniazo. Siniazo.
Siniazo. It says to sift, shaking a sieve. It says figuratively, by inward agitation. And when it says by inward agitation, it's talking about to agitate your mind. To try one's faith to the verge of overthrow. You see that? And who he say go do that? He said the devil go do that. Who is the devil? The nation of Edom. Beginning with the man, woman, and the children. They the motherfucking devils. And they're going to do what? They're going to inwardly agitate you to fucking try to overthrow your faith. You see? To make you do what? To make you to make you be of a double-minded. To make you doubt. You see? That's what they're doing. That's what this devil trying to do. You see? If they want you to go onto a podcast, no. And when you establish in the faith, you remain in your faith, and you don't go on to somebody else. So somebody trying to test your faith, and we ain't got nothing to prove to these people, man. These motherfuckers know you, the Israelites. They know that all these things was hidden from you, but they always knew it. So now that you in the Great Awakening and you being established and returning back to Yahweh Shemiah Shah, what they doing? This is what their job to do. To come and put doubt in your mind. To plant they false shit in your head. Because why? Because you're awakening. You see? Stay away from these goddamn devils, man. You see? Look at that damn image that bitch got on her, that look shit bitch got on her damn face. You fucking devil. I don't like you motherfuckers, man. But let's go back to it and read it again before I move on. St. Luke 22:31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has, who's Satan? Let's punch that up real quick. It says Satan. What you think it's talking about? You think it's talking about the left-hand side angel Satan? It ain't talking about him. It's talking about his counterpart on earth. Those that do the bidding of him. And who is that? The nation of Edom. That bitch you see at the top right there. You see? Right along with her men and all that shit. And her sheep right along with her men. And it says Satan. When you go into the word, it says Satan. And we're going to come down to the bottom. And it says what? Because I ain't finna read all the other ones, because the other ones is going to action. Talking about where it says adversary. First one, adversary. One who opposes another in purpose or act. And that's what this damn bitch doing. She's the adversary. The Edomites have always been you Israelites' adversary. Always. They gonna always be your adversaries. The Most High ain't never said he gonna bring the Israelites and the nation of Edom together. Never. You ain't gonna have no Israelites going back into their land and then Edomites gonna be helping them in their land. That's gonna give them money. That's gonna give them military aid. That's not going to happen. The nation of Edom is the one that scatters your ass into captivity. You think they gonna help you be gathered back to your land? Hell fucking no. Let's go down to the bottom when it says what? A Satan-like man, or rather woman for this matter. You see? That's who it's talking about. These goddamn devils, man. You see? That's who it's talking about. But let me grab this in Thessalonians right quick, because this is who we're talking about. Let me grab that real quick, right? Second Thessalonians, right quick. 2 Thessalonians 2, right? In verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you. It says, let no man deceive you, for that day shall not come away except they come and fall in the way the first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. They have been revealed. You see? Why do you think Yahweh Shah made that statement and said that Edom shall not be able to hide himself? Or in Obadiah 1:6 is how are the ways of Esau searched out? How is his hidden thing sought up? How you know? We know who these motherfuckers that they have been revealed. You see? Why you think he said they gonna go out to deceive the nations which are on the four corners? But who was the first nation that they went out to deceive? You Jakes. They went out to deceive your asses. You see? When you was in captivity. And then they perpetuated those same lies that they used on you to all the other nations. But it says in verse 4, 2 Thessalonians 2:4, who oppose and exalt himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worshipped, or so that he is as Yahweh, sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is Yahweh. And I want to come down to the point for the sake of time, right? And it says at verse 9. Well, let's start at verse 8. And I should have just jumped down. 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked be revealed. They have been revealed. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And this is talking about the nation of Edom. And the nation of Edom is still in the earth today, because if they wasn't, why Yahweh shall be going to be saying that they going to be in the earth when Yahweh shall return? They still in the earth. But these Edomites tell you, the Edomites is not around no more. They don't exist no more, which is a damn lie. Because Yahweh Shah said, what is that, Obadiah 1:21, if I'm not mistaken? You see? Savior shall come upon Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau. You see? And who is those saviors? It's talking about Yahweh Shah and our brothers that's returning. The angels and so on and so forth. You see? And it says what? And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him who? The wicked that has been revealed, whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power, signs, and lying wonders. You see? Meaning their action, their deceptive words, the things they doing in the earth. You see? By Slakia.